Hello everybody. So, I've noticed there's a lot of new Sea of Thieves players out there, probably due to the Ultimate Game Pass that Xbox have launched. And I haven't been playing a long time myself, but I really enjoy the game. I've been lucky enough to meet some pirate legends out there on the Sea of Thieves, and some really nice people who've helped me out. So I just thought I'd make a little video, a bit more varied content for Fortnite, with a few tips and tricks in, not in any particular order, but it should help you get a little step up if you're a new pirate out there. Start raking in the gold. Alright, so first things first, you're going to spawn in a tavern, okay? So, obviously it's going to give you your tutorial, it'll show you how to get your equipment up, show you a map wheel, cool. First thing you want to do is get yourself a voyage and get started out there getting that loot, okay? So, first option is talk to this guy. He has a tall tale right here. This is like the story mode. They reward you with 3,000 gold for completion, and you get some, you know, story along the way. Nice little tidbits in there. Let's just run out here. Next guys you're going to want to talk to are the gold hoarders, the people you turn the chest into on the tutorial. Press R on these guys, hit their offers, and you get these little voyages down here. These are gold hoarders, so you're going to solve riddles, you're going to get maps. I'm just going to buy one of these for as an example. You're going to get riddles, you're going to get maps, you're going to dig up some chests, you're going to turn them in, you're going to get fat stacks. The next guys, if we can find them, are over here. This is the Order of Skulls, with the creepy eyes there. Do the same again, press R, talk to them about the offers, and you'll get these here. These are Order of Souls voyages. Grab one of these as to, you know, for example. These you are going to go fight skeletons, some really nasty ones, and you're going to turn those skulls in for golden rep, just like you would with the gold hoarders. The last ones you'll find who actually give you voyages to start with is not there. That's the shipwright. The Merchant Alliance right here. So we'll browse these offers, and boom, let's go with this one. Cargo run of the prominent repute. And these guys will tell you to pick something up, take it to somebody else, hand it in, you'll get rep and gold. All well and good. The more you do missions for these guys, or the, you know, the voyages for them, like Horace here, you will get rep. This lets you level up. I see I'm 23, this needs 25. Each 5 levels you'll get a promotion. Buy these as soon as possible because it lets you go on higher leveled voyages and you'll get more loot from higher level voyages. So you buy those. They also let you get some fancy gear like a gold shovel and other stuff, but you know, that's not super important. You'll get plenty of gold to buy those with. The main thing is buy those promotions for your rank when you rep up. So yeah, that's how you pick up a voyage and start it. The other things you want to do is you want to raid all the barrels on the island, even if it takes multiple trips, okay? You want to get as much resources as you can because you're going to need them on your ship. So let's just grab these. Your ship will be positioned at the dock. If you do have customization items, you can do them right here at the shipwright. Let's just chuck those on for an example. There we go, so you can see the ship's changed. You can save up and buy those, all this gold you're going to be earning. Let's just run across to the ship. Grab this like that, let's jump on. Here we go, on the ship. So, we know how to find a voyage. How do you start a voyage? Okay, so when you come on your ship, this is a sloop, this is a 2-man boat. You're going to pop over here to your voyage table. There's one of these in every ship. Obviously, it's in different places for the brigantine and the galleon, but this is the one for the sloop. Hit propose and then you just pick whichever one of these you want to do. So let's go for gold hoarders. Vote for that. Everybody on the boat has to vote for it, or a majority if you're on a galleon, so like 3 out of 4. And there you go, voyage started. You open your map menu, you'll get a map right here. Let's go find this on the map. So we're looking for something with a dock in the northwest corner. Eventually you'll just learn the map inside out. I don't actually know where this island is, so might take a little time to find it. Okay, so After that, after much longer than I cared to admit, found it. It's Cannon Cove. So all you do, you match that up, go get to Cannon Cove. We'll sail across there right now, and I'll show you how to get on. So that's how you start a voyage. All you got to do is fill that out. You know, get your friends in your lobby, whatever you want to do. Go do them voyages. Bring your loot back, turn it in. Boom. There's your golden rep. Like I say, not in any particular order, but tip number 2 is you want to turn off these lanterns on your ship. Especially in the dark. That's the harpoon. That is the harpoon again. This is going to hide you from any raiders that aren't too attentive. So then you're going to be less likely to spot it out the corner of somebody's eye. If somebody's looking for you, they're still going to see you because you know you've got this giant mast here. But it will help that little bit. You can leave the bottom 2 on. You shouldn't be able to see those from a distance. So yeah, tip number 2 is going to be all about your ship. That stuff we got from the outpost, or the wood and the cannonballs, you can drop it on your ship. So the cannonballs go here. I'll bring my lantern out so you can see. The cannonballs go here, in front of the wheel, on a sloop. As you saw, the map table. You've got other stuff on your boat like an armory and your clothes chest and all that kind of thing. They're all here, so you can customise your character and your loadout. The wood you get goes right here in the middle, and the food goes right in there next to the stove. You can use a stove to cook food, and it heals more. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. So yeah, that's the layout of your ship. Like I say, turn these lanterns off, you're less likely to get raided. Your cannons are either side, you'll have more or less depending on which boat you've got. You just press E on those, well F, I've got different keybinds. Interact with those, you'll be able to aim them, load them with a cannonball, boom, fire those off. You can also aim at the end of the barrel, climb on in, and fire yourself off, which is super handy for navigating quickly, or if you dig something up and get killed by a skeleton, you can quickly get back to where you were. It's going to take you less time to run across an entire like massive island and grab your stuff back. So yeah, that's that. As we said earlier, when you do a Gold Hoarders voyage, you'll get Gold Hoarders rep. You turn chests in right here, you turn skulls in up here for the Order of Souls, and merchant crates go to the merchants. The merchants are always on the docks. Order of Souls, you look for the little purple flag with the eye on. You can hear that, that's the Kraken crane. And the Gold Hoarders, mostly a green tent, sometimes blue. They have this flag here with a golden key. That's what you're going to look out for. They'll always be easy to spot from the dock of any outpost, so you should be fine finding them. And yeah, that's sort of a good way to get yourself started. So, as you can see, we're out on the seas now. You can see your map right here in a sloop. You just turn around and look down the scab, you'll be able to see your map. That'll help you out. You don't have to run down and potentially crash into something. So that island up there, if we were really coming at it at a good rate of knots, you can just go, oh yeah, we need to go around that. Adjust your course, all good. Your sail controls are back here on a sloop. Length, adjust up and down, whether you're going to catch full wind or not, and your angle will alter your angle. Just straighten that out. Like I said, cannons either side. The harpoons can help with manoeuvring, and if you catch anything in the sea, for example, barrels, stuff like that, you can just shoot those, reel them in, all good. So, here's your ammo chest, lets you refill your ammo. You can only carry 5 shots. The armory lets you select what weapons you're carrying. I have a sword and an eye of reach, sniper rifle. This is a clothing chest, lets you alter what clothes you're wearing. I look like this, I don't know, I just thought it was cool. Equipment, lets you alter your equipment. Scroll through categories up here, and you get to change all that. Vanity chest lets you do your titles. Some of the characters look like hair, beard, stuff like that. And your titles as well. So, we're back, still on the seas. I'm on my way to Cannon Cove still. Over there, I don't know if you can see those floating birds over there. There we go, that's a shipwreck. going to go navigate over there, and I'll come back when we're over there. Here you go, here's the shipwreck coming in. When you pull up to something like this, you're going to drop your raise your sails, sorry. Leave yourself a little time to sort of park, I guess. You know, just sort of come to a stop. You don't just stop instantaneously. And you'll see the ship's just slowly edging towards that. Leaves you plenty of time so you shouldn't crash, shouldn't grind, and that saves you dropping your anchor. If you're out there and your anchor is dropped, whether you've got sails up or not, that means your boat does not move. And if somebody raids you and gets on your boat, and they're better than you, and they want to shoot you, they will shoot you, and you won't be able to move out of there because you've got to raise the anchor, and it takes a good few seconds. And they're going to have that edge. They're just going to have that little edge over you, and they're going to be able to keep you there and steal your stuff. So yeah, keep the anchor up. Let you get fast getaways. All you got to do is raise your sails a bit early, and you'll sort of come to a stop like this. So yeah, we're going to raid this shipwreck, see what we get. Jump on in. You see, it'll pop up and tell you what ship it's called. It's pretty cool. Wreck of the Feared Dragon. So here's the captain's quarters. There's usually something in here. There you go, look, seafarer's chest. You just want to bring that up to the surface and just press X to let it go. It'll float up there. While we're in here, don't forget to take the stuff in their barrels, because it'll come in handy. Raid all the barrels on the ship just in case. You can sometimes find some really good food, and it'll really help you stock your ship up. Saves you going to every outpost on the ship. I'm just going to quickly go through this. I'm not going to loot everything, it's just for an example. So here we go, Disgraced Bounty Skull, which is cool. Let that go, you'll see it float up to the top. I'm just going to check if there's anything else down here. There might be a crate in here. You never know. Sometimes crates of spice and stuff are stored here in the brig. There's one right there, look. Exotic silks. Let's grab that. And we're going to get out of here, because that should be it. If you spend too long in the water, you start to drown, which isn't good. You lose health really fast when you drown, so you don't want to do that. There we go, look. Oh, the crate's stuck. If you're not far enough away from the ship, sometimes your loot will get stuck. As you can see, just that bit extra further away and it floats to the top. I'm going to load these up onto the ship and I'll get back to you when I'm done. So, as you can see, I put my skull here. There's some little display places like that for the skulls. Put chests wherever you want. I'll probably drop them here or here under this window. I just want to show you that the harpoons are super handy, and because we didn't lower the anchor, we can actually turn the ship on the spot, which is makes it a lot easier to get away from islands where you're really close. So that's a good one to keep a hold of in your arsenal of tips. There we go. Just grab them with the cannon, the harpoon, bring them in, and we'll just drop them in there. You can also stick them under below deck if you want to make sure nobody sees them. Obviously somebody's less likely to see it because, well, they've got to go below deck. But I'm just going to stick them here for now. There we go, like that. And yeah, see shipwrecks out there. They can be full of good loot, so it's worth checking them out if you go past. I'm going to set off back to Cannon Cove. I'll be back to you when I'm done. So, still on his way to Cannon Cove. There's a lot of little distractions in this game, and that's why I love it, because it's just so chill. You just be out there on the, on the seas, doing what you want to do. It's nice and fun. It's less stressful than a lot of those, competitive shooters, and that's what I usually play with friends. So this is a nice break. As you can see here, we've stopped at a sea post, slightly different from an outpost, sort of on the way. This is where we went to the shipwreck, and these are like breadcrumbs telling you where you've come on your voyage, which is handy to remember because you know which island you've done and which you haven't. So yeah, I'm going to show you this sea post. Parked a little bit past it, but it wasn't far off. So we're just going to jump on over here. And this is one of the other factions in the game. Factions, guilds, these people, the people you get reputation with. So this is Seric of the Hunter's Call. You'll find these at every sea post. I'll drop some links in the wiki to find these because I have trouble finding these. I know they're at every sea post. There's a couple of other places. So if you talk to Seric, or as you can see, Merrick, Derek, Anik, Ifric, Zarek, Emmerich, or Hendrik, these are people from the Hunter's Call. So you don't get voyages from these. You just grab stuff out in the wild and turn it in here. You will get rep, gold, and you'll be able to buy promotions and equipment just like you did with the others. There's a bit of swell, so my boat's rotating, as you can see there. So, you see here, we've got a bone ancient scale. So if you pull out your food and rotate your food to get to your ancient scale, as you can see, you can deliver that to Seric here. Boom, sold, 1500. That was what we got out of the shipwreck, which just proves that it's worth going through those, because I don't think that any of the other loot in the ship is worth even close to that. So yep, that's the Hunter's Call. I'm going to show you how to fish while we're out here too, why not? So you can fish anywhere, you can fish while you're sailing, while you're moving, it doesn't matter, you can fish anywhere you want. I don't have any bait right now, but it's all the same. Bait lets you catch different fish at different places. So just send out your fishing rod, send out your line, sorry, your lure, and you'll see fish pop around. And you can still look around while it's sort of waiting for a fish to catch on. I like to look away, because obviously there's fish swimming around there. If you look away, you'll actually look, for example like that, at your fishing pole when it's ready. Wait for the fish to bite. Boom, it's bit. So use your left stick or your movement keys, and you want to fight the fish in the opposite direction to where it's pulling. So I always hold S. I don't know if you really need to, but I always hold S or back away from the fish. And then so if it pulls to the right, pull left. If it pulls to the left, pull right. If your screen starts to shake, you want to change direction, or if you're reeling in, you'll see the screen shake, stop reeling. That will break the line and you'll lose the fish. As soon as a fish stops struggling, you're going to reel that sucker in. It's a bit like if you've played Sonic Adventure and tried to catch Froggy, you'll know exactly what this is like. It's sort of like that. I think Sega bass fishing is quite similar as well. So you just keep fighting this fish. As you can see, he's sort of swimming towards me a little bit. Wait for him to stop struggling. Should be soon. Still fighting. There we go. Reel him in a little bit. And you just continue this process till you catch the fish. So we'll be back with you then. There we go. So we've reeled him in. As you can see, he is a trophy indigo splashtail. He rotates when you move your character, which is, I don't know, I just find it kind of funny. So we're going to grab him, and as you can see, he's a big boy. Worth a bit extra because he's a trophy. Going to hop back on the ship. Oh, I missed it. Hop back on the ship. And you could turn him straight in to the Hunter's Call. That's not a problem. What you can also do is cook him right on the stove here. You'll also find stoves out in random islands in the wild. You could cook food on there. I wouldn't recommend cooking bananas. They don't taste good. But yeah, raw meat has a chance of giving you food poisoning, and you'll know that because you'll start throwing up everywhere, which isn't ideal. So you want to cook your food, obviously, just like in real life, and you want to cook it properly because then it's the tastiest, it heals the most, and it's worth the most when you turn it in. So we're just going to sit here and wait for this splashtail to cook, and I'll be back to you when it's done. So there you go, you can see it's turning white and sort of getting a bit of a colour on it. A bit of a nice golden brown. But that's not quite done yet. Can't really get a good angle because of where he is. But leave him a little bit longer, you'll see he'll go super nice crispy colour. And you'll hear a different noise from the frying pan if you heard that. There you go, spitting. Take him off when he's golden brown and his eyes are white. and that's perfectly cooked. So now all we've got to do, if I can navigate my boat properly, is get up here, going back to Seric, deliver that, boom, trophy Indigo splash tail, 285 gold, and I get a little bit of rep there as well. Yeah, probably like an eighth, not a lot, but yeah, fishing is not it's not too risky. You're not likely to get raided if you just sat out fishing, and it's also kind of chill. So it's a good sort of thing to do if you've got two of you, especially. One you can sail, one you can fish, and just chill out while you're on your way to the next island. So as you can see, oh, I'll need to move the map. I'm gonna go find Cannon Cove. It's just ahead, literally in the direction we're facing. So I imagine it's that island there with the trees and stuff. Yeah, that's gotta be it. We will lower the sails. Whoop. Rotate those so we get a bit of headwind. Well, as much as possible anyway. And yeah, we're going to go to Cavern Cove. I'll be back with you when we're there. So as you can see, we're approaching the island. I'm just going to straighten out a little bit. And at this sort of distance, you want to, you know, bring your sails up halfway. It'll slow you down a little bit, make it easier to sort of park your boat. And a bit of a stutter there. Just going to chomp on this banana, make sure I'm at full health. As you can see, we're coming up on Cannon Cove. Nice and steady. Back this telescope. Well, there's a ship over there. Looks like another player. Left their lanterns on, so I can see them from far away. That thing I mentioned earlier, you see. There we go, we're getting close. Keep on the sails. Wait till we get nice and close. And I'll just whip those up and we can sort of park next to the island. There we go. Now just raise those sails, and that should do. We're not going to be too close, but yeah, we're going to be close enough. So what we might be able to do, is if I can find the right thing, is if I can aim, is pull ourselves a bit closer with the harpoon gun. So the harpoon gun's really good for manoeuvrability more than anything. There we go. So if you click and hold while your anchor is up, you can reel yourself in with a right click, and that'll just let you park your boat a bit closer. Let that go right there, because you're going to keep that momentum. As you can see, we're coming up on the beach there with the land raisers, and so yeah, nice and close to Cannon Cove. This is the map we've got from the Gold Hoarders, and as you can see, we're on the eastern side of the island. So that cross and the right in F3 we should be able to walk straight into and grab. So I'm going to do that right now. Just jump on. Keep an eye out underwater for any sparklies. Those are tasty bits of loot that you don't want to miss out on. And so we want to start looking for a landmark. You can see some big rocks here and some trees. And this is a big rock in F3 just off the coast. I don't know if you can see that right there. I'll try and mark it on the video, but my editing skills aren't amazing, so we shall see. So we're going to use this to help us navigate to the red X at the very bottom of F3. So if we're stood in the very middle of F3 next to the rock that's, you know, right here, we're going to want to walk south a little bit. If I'm stuck, there we go, into the grasslands. And that ridge is up next to this ridge right here, if my calculations are correct, which they're probably not now. Trees are good for navigating, and obviously big patches of rock, so we'll use these trees. So those trees are next to the rock, and we're probably looking at a bit of sand. So those are the trees at in the middle of F3. Looking for some sand. As you see, it's not that patch. Might be this one. There it is. Nice little dingy noise. Hit your chest. Boom. Let's dig this up all the way, and we'll go find our other one. Okay, so we've got that chest. We're gonna go grab our other one now. You see that big rock in the middle of the map on E4? You can use that as a nice little landmark. So it's got an overhang. And then you see just south of it, in the middle of E4, there is a ridge of rocks. You can use that to navigate. So, if I'm not mistaken, that should be the pointing part. This is the sort of ridge of rocks, straight line that matches up with the overhang. So, on this trail, about here, alright, maybe not there, but on this trail, you can see this is the trail in E4 that curves around that ridge of rocks. We're probably a bit further this way. There it is. Ah, okay. Perfect opportunity to explain loot. Because I've leveled up and bought those promotions I was talking about earlier, you get attacked by some skeletons. Powder skeleton, stay away. That's why you keep a sniper rifle. As you can see, voyage complete. And this is the chest of sorrow. This is what you call a cursed chest. Worth a lot more. Bit of a nightmare to deal with. Because it cries, which will actually flood and sink your boat if you're not careful. So I'm just going to take this down to the beach right here where all the loot is. And we'll start loading up. As you can see, got the other chest picked up right here. There's also this crate, which we'll read the delivery note of. Lone Cove. I'm just going to ignore that for now. But it does show to find. It does go to show that you can find things to do, just scattered about on random islands, and extra voyages to go on. So I'm going to chuck this in the rowboat here. I'm going to grab our other chest as well. I'm just going to ignore that crate because you don't need that for now. Obviously, you might want to grab that if you're out there on your own. And we're going to throw this in there as well. I'm going to use this rowboat. What you can actually do is dock the rowboat at the back of your ship, which comes in handy for, well, a lot of stuff. Comes in handy for carrying loot, picking it up. So just dock that there. Grab this chest. And we're going to have to keep an eye on this on the way back because it will cry and fill our ship. Move this one across. Yeah, as you can see already, oh my, it's really filling the ship up. And we're just going to get our bucket out, bail that, until it stops crying. There we go, we're cool, we're all good. So, grab your map, zoom back out, and there we go, Golden Sands is our nearest. We could have gone back to Daggertooth, but we'll go Golden Sands. Bit of different scenery, and you know, we'll turn that stuff in. It's a bit closer, so we're gonna go that way. Alright guys, so we're docked up at Golden Sands. Well, we're not really docked up, but you know, we're close enough. So we're just gonna grab everything, stick that right here on our rowboat, and this is obviously a lot more efficient if you've got everything in one go near the island than jumping off your ship with one piece at a time. If you've got 4 things and you've got 4 players in a galleon, not so bad. But when you're on your own, or there's just 2 of you on a sloop, you've got a bunch of stuff to do. Do that. That's your best way. Just attach your rowboat right here. Let the game freak out a little bit, and boom. Just sail that right in over there. My ship is miles away from the turning zone for the merchants, so this is actually perfect because it means we can get right in the middle near the tavern and run across to where we need to be. I probably should have looked where I was going, but I was too busy bailing the water out because of that chest of sorrows, so it didn't sink, which is obviously not ideal. You don't want your ship to sink. So we're just going to sail this rowboat. That should be good. Use the brakes, slow yourself down, and yeah. Don't see the rowboat. Grab your stuff. Get this chest of sorrows first. Now, because this is a cursed chest, you'll see that this is worth decent money. turn this in. Talk to Hugh right there. Chest of Sorrow sold, 13.92. Get some fancy music. That gold number goes up. And you'll see a reputation go up in a second. There we go. That's for turning in a Chest of Sorrows. There we go. Reputation goes up. And that's where you turn all the chests in, apart from a themed chest. But that's a whole nother thing. You won't have to worry about that till you're a pirate legend or you meet some pirate legends. We're gonna grab this crate over here of exotic silks. Right there, look, the globe flag. That's the merchants. Turn that in. You can just press interact, turn it in, run away. You don't have to wait around for them or anything. 565 gold, bit of reputation, and you'll see that go up now. There we go. Obviously, like I say, this is a bit faster if you're a bit closer, a bit faster if you've got more people, but just for an example, see, help you guys sort of get a bit of a running start on in the Sea of Thieves. And I'll show you where to turn these skulls in. All your hand-in points for the factions should be fairly close together on most outposts. So we're going to run this across, find the Order of Souls, which if you need help, the signpost to heal up, Order of Souls that way. There we go. And turn this in right here. To Olga. There you go. Disgrace Banner, skull sold. 201 gold. That'll rise up, and you'll get your reputation at the bottom in a second. Where is it? There it is, look. And a little bit of reputation goes up. So yeah, that's how you turn all your loot in. There's a basic voyage shown. I've shown you guys how to fish. I've shown you where to put your loot. Don't forget to bail your boat out if you get a Chest of Sorrows, because it will sink. There's a little bit left to turn in, and I'll talk to you when I've done that. There we go, so that's that turned in. I just want to show you guys one last little trick that somebody showed me. So when you're fighting, obviously left click with your sword attacks, right click blocks, and you don't have to use a gun, right click, left click, blah blah blah. So with your sword, you actually have a attack with it's called sword lunge. If you hold the left click down, you'll dash forward, give it a stab, does decent damage, handy for breaking the block of a skeleton or another player. You can also do it while blocking, as you can see, exactly the same, but you're blocking. You have a little recovery time afterwards, but it's all good because usually you've killed whatever you just hit. Now what you can do with this is, if you hold the block button down, let's just get a bit of a drop because it'll look better, hold your block button down, hold your left click, and jump when the timing's right, like that. As soon as you thrust your sword, you'll actually get lunged forward in the air and you'll go a bit further. So what you can do is, for example, if the ship's over there, charge this up, wait for that to go, and you'll actually glide through the water with a decent speed. See how far I went then? That's super helpful for getting back to your ship quickly. If you're getting raided off an island, or you know, if a skeleton starts shooting cannonballs at it, you can quickly get back to your ship, repair, shoot the skeleton, or get somebody else to kill it, and you won't have the troubles of a ship sinking. So yeah, hopefully, you know, these tips will help you out. I know they really helped me out. I just met a guy in random matchmaking, showed me how to get on, showed me a few of these tips, a few of these bits I've learnt myself from playing, and yeah, hopefully they help you out. They really helped me out. They'll help you get those fat stacks, and that's what it's all about here in the Sea of Thieves. So yeah, thanks for watching everybody. We'll find the sunset, eat our banana, and we'll watch this sunset. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, as I say, they've helped you out. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe. I'm going to be putting more videos out and stuff. I want to get a schedule together for streaming and YouTube content because, well, it's something I've always wanted to do, and if I don't do it, I'll be annoyed with myself. So I'm going to get that together, start doing regular content, hopefully a video or two a week to start with, and it'll slowly get more and more. I'm going to hope they're doing at least a stream a week to get, you know, to start with. Hopefully that'll get more and more. I'll leave my Twitch channel in the description if you do want to watch. It's mostly Fortnite, but I'm going to start varied streams very soon. Because yeah, I really enjoy playing lots of games. I really enjoy playing this game. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, or I'll see you guys in the next stream. If you do call in the stream, follow the channel, you get notified when it comes live. And yeah, hang around and chat. I like to talk to people chatting, and yeah, it should be a good time. So thanks everybody for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.